Here we go. Spoiler alert, audience. I don't know what that was. I have no idea. Look at us. I was kicking my feet up. Look at that. I don't know. Hi, everybody. Hello. Give it up for the people. The Tuesday people. Good morning. Welcome to the show. Good afternoon. If you're watching the replay. Hello, Duluth, La Crosse, Eau Claire, Rochester. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the show. Have a seat. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Welcome to the show. Please give it up for my sister sidekick, and she's looking lovely today. It's Miss Kendall. Good morning, Kendall.
Good morning. Good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm good, but I broke a nail, and I mean, normally that doesn't matter.
Oh.
But women in the audience, do you know what it's like? You know what it's like when you have to paint your nails yourself, and you know it's this like hour process, and it takes forever for them to dry, and then you break one the next day, and you're like, ah! Oh. Nobody else feels like that?
I'm very.
Thank you. Do you feel like that? It's very frustrating, Jace.
Jeff, can we get the small violin, please? Can we get the very tiny violin?
Okay, you are next
I'm
level
kidding.
sassy today.
I whine about everything. I'm giving you a hard time. No, I get it.
So that was my night, but you had a way cooler night. So let's just move on.
No, I feel. Which one is it?
It's the bad. It's the
we'll
one
be
that
sure
I
to
can't
do
stick
close-ups
up by
of it for the
itself.
whole show. Yes. It's that one, yeah. Okay. You're fine. You still look beautiful. You still look
thank
beautiful.
you.
Yes. It's a slight imperfection. That's it. Yeah. I got to tell you, I had the craziest day yesterday, and it was one of those days where y'all can relate, where you have one thing after another, after another, after another.
Yeah.
And one of the things was smack dab in the middle of the day, and I was like, oh, I don't know how this is going to go. So here's the deal. Y'all know me. I have a couple life annoyances that I always talk about on this show and the radio show, and one of them is slow left lane drivers.
Yeah.
You know, I don't like. If you're in the passing lane and you're driving like you're in a horse and buggy, get over. And then also, probably my top pet peeve of other human beings, people that talk during movies. It literally is one of my. It drives me insane. It's a little life annoyance. I know there are bigger problems we could be dealing with, but it's a small life annoyance. Because personally, again, I'm just pleading my case, not that I need to, but again, you are paying to see a movie. I do not understand why, A, you think it's all right to talk during a movie, and number two, if you are paying to see said movie, don't you actually want to watch the movie and not talk to the person next to you about Aunt Sally's drama? You know what I mean? I don't.
Yeah.
I don't understand the need. I don't understand why people think, like this volume right here. I've been in movies where people have talked in this volume. Why do you think that's all right? Unless you were raised by monkeys or something. I don't know, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no.
Why is the audience shocked by that? I mean,
know.
it's a, yeah.
Or if they do the thing, the people that just talk the whole movie about the movie.
The movie, yeah. I don't need
like,
closed captions.
I don't really care what you think.
This isn't a DVD. I don't need a commentary.
Yeah.
So people have heard me complain about this for, I don't know, 20 years. Well, the Imagine Theaters company, you know, they have a new theater in Eagan. We just did a story there.
Yep.
Willow Creek is well, the folks at Imagine called me and said, Jace, we want you to film a film where you tell the people not to talk during the movie. So I'm going to be, you know the little films that run before the special feature says, go get a Coke and don't talk. Well, that's me now. I'm going to be it'll be the only time I'll ever be on the big screen, but it's going to be me, my giant head. And we recorded it yesterday, and I'm basically the one telling people, turn off your darn phone, don't text or tweet or go on MySpace or do crossword puzzles or so.
MySpace? You didn't say MySpace.
I did, and the crew laughed. So I'm just saying, yeah. Okay. So but here's the thing: we taped for about an hour, and they let me. I had a script, but then they let me ad lib for a good half hour. So I do not know what cut they're gonna use, But when you see it, they told me to be really sassy. So I'll demonstrate. Aaron, come here.
Do.
Now I'll demonstrate what this is. Stand next to me, Aaron. So in this film, there's a fake woman next to me who's on her phone. Okay, act like you're on your phone. Okay, and this will be the film. I go like this. I go. Excuse me, ma'am. could you please get off your phone? The trailers are starting, and I really want to watch it. Thanks. Like that, and I'm like really witchy. Yeah. Okay, that's it. There we go. There we go. Yeah.
I mean,
see, you don't need to go now. I just performed it for you, and then I look, and then after I passively aggressively tell her thanks, I look directly in the camera and I go, hi. Also, please don't talk or tweet or go on Instagram or any of those things. And I go, enjoy the movie. So they wanted me to be a little David Spade, a little sarcastic. So yeah. So I don't know. They were so nice, and I can't wait to actually see it.
Oh my gosh, did you bring a red Solo cup if you were David Spade? I mean, it makes sense, right? Isn't that his thing? He brings red Solo cups.
Oh, I don't know. Does he? Oh yeah, they do. Yeah. No.
Oh.
No, it was just me. Just me with popcorn.
It was just
me. So anyway, it'll run through a lot of 2020 at all the Imagine theaters here in the
That's
Metro.
so cool.
So it'll be cool, yeah. Thanks to Imagine. Yeah, they were fun.
I'm going to go early now. I never go early.
Yeah.
But I will go early just to see this.
Thank you, girl. Let's get started. It's time for the hot dish. Here we go. Let's start about this. I'm all worked up about this. Ellen DeGeneres made a lot of news this weekend. So here's the deal. She went to the Dallas Cowboys game at I think it's AT&T Stadium.
Yes.
Yeah, I think I know that. Wow, I can't believe I know that. Anyway,
job.
I know a football fact. It was at AT&T Stadium, and Ellen sat in the fancy owner suite, the Jerry Jones suite.
Oh,
and
you know that too.
I know, yeah. I know Jerry.
Sorry.
I watched Dallas. I know about Jerry Jones. Anyway, so because it's the fancy suite, there are fancy people in the suite. One of those fancy people, former President George W. Bush, was sitting right next to Ellen and Portia. Well, just that simple act drew criticism from a lot of people, and Ellen addressed it yesterday. Actually, I think she's going to do it today, but anyway, look at this.
But during the game, they showed a shot of George and me laughing together, and so people were upset. They thought, why is a gay Hollywood liberal sitting next to a conservative Republican president? Didn't even notice I'm holding the brand new iPhone 11. But a lot of people were mad, and they did what people do when they're mad. They tweet, but here's one tweet that I loved. This person says, Ellen and George Bush together makes me have faith in America again. And exactly. But just because I don't agree with someone on everything doesn't mean that I'm not going to be friends with them. When I say be kind to one another, I don't mean only the people that think the same way that you do. I mean be kind to everyone. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. It makes me happy and sad all at the same time, and I had both of those feelings simultaneously when I watched that, because my feeling is, especially nowadays, if you eliminate everybody from a potential list of friends, from a list of potential friends or coworkers or acquaintances or people that you're going to like or love, if you eliminate everybody on that list to people that only agree with every single one of your political standings and your beliefs, you're going to have a very limited, very small life. I don't agree with my father-in-law on a lot. I mean, I'm being very honest here. I don't agree with my father-in-law, Archie, I don't know, and I've been very open about it. We give each other a hard time. I don't agree with him a lot on political stuff, but I love him more than life itself. And I'm good friends with a Republican who doesn't have a great voting record on gay rights. But you know what? He's my friend. And we can have very difficult conversations. Does it mean that I don't love him? No, I love him. I like him. I don't love him, but I like him. But, we're friends. I don't love him, but I like, But you know what I mean? I can strongly disagree with some of his stances, but think he's still a nice human being, and we can have those conversations. I want more messages like that, and I was very proud of Ellen for saying that.
Yeah.
So I think it's ridiculous.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think a big problem right now with the way that we are in modern politics is that we only have conversations with people that agree with us because we just write everyone else off as dumb.
Yeah.
And that's just ridiculous.
A broken clock is right twice a day. I'm just going to say. The others say no.
Is.
A broken clock is right twice a day. Your side, your point of view isn't always right. You gotta hear people. You gotta listen to people. And that's why we don't do politics on the show. I say it all the time because you immediately alienate 50% of the people, and I want everybody to feel welcome here. So anyway, Adam Levine visited Ellen yesterday as well. This is the first time in 10 years that he's not on The Voice, and he talked about taking some time off. Look at this.
I really do miss it. I love the people that I met and worked with, and obviously we all know how I feel about Blake. Yeah, that guy. And, you know, I do miss it, but I also don't miss how much I had to work. You know, I was just constantly working for so many years. Very lucky, very fortunate, very blessed and all that. But, you know, just to be able to kind of stop in this moment to spend time with my new young family and just have the greatest time ever. Now I'm just like a stay-at-home dad. I just stay home and do very little.
Replacing Adam on The Voice, this broke all. Ellen was making all sorts of news, like you said, is Nick Jonas. He's going to be on The Voice.
Oh.
Okay. When Aaron has to remind the audience to clap, I don't know if it's really, you know, an honest, but anyway. Your feelings on Nick Jonas?
I just couldn't even get over the Adam skunk hair thing.
Oh, yeah. I know.
It had like it was long in the back, like.
But what do you think of Nick, though?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, Nick Jonas. It's all right.
Nick, I think he'll be good.
You do?
Yeah, he's been in the industry forever and ever. Amen. He knows everybody. He gets along with people. He's whatever. He's gonna be fine.
I know. And I don't mean to be mean, but I'm being honest. I think he's a little like quiet and a little dull. You know what I mean?
What?
It's like I do. It's like this plant. You know, it's just like.
I like Nick Jonas. I do.
Watch. Why did I do this? Because here's what's going to happen. We got to take a commercial. Now, why did I, out of all the people to pick on, who did I just pick on? I picked on Nick Jonas, and what's going to happen is I'm going to be attacked by teenagers in Australia, in South Korea.
India, too.
Nick is a very talented musician. I have a lot of his things on records, but I just don't think he's kind of quiet. But maybe they need that.
That's okay. You can have your opinion. We
That's right.
said this at the beginning of the show.
Thank you. I do. I just think, but maybe, we got to go, but maybe in all fairness, maybe you need that balance because you have Kelly Clarkson, who talks a lot. Mm-hmm. You have Blake, who talks a lot. Mm-hmm. Maybe you need a plant. You know what I mean? Maybe you need a...
I just want everyone to notice that I support Nick Jonas. Direct your messages to Jason Matheson.
My executive producer is literally on his phone right now going, ooh, here comes the emails. Ooh. Oh, well. Let's get going, everybody. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back after these words. Stay with us. Coming up, our Dancing with the Stars insider is back. Gene Burston is here to break down last night's ballroom performances. Who's on top? Who should go home? And how did his brother Alan do? Then Kendall's trying another 9 to 5. Today she's getting physical. Okay, I'll stop singing now. She is leading a kickboxing class. Will she earn an A+? And just in time for Halloween, another chocolate to fall in love with. Have you heard of Ruby chocolate? Our friend from Just Truffles is back to show why it is the buzzy treat of the Halloween season. It's all coming up, so stay right there.
The first animated film I did was a film called Kubo and the Two Strings, and I didn't tell them anything because I just wanted them to enjoy the film. And, but secretly I was like hoping that they would get it. Yeah, and within 2 seconds, the oldest just went, "That's you."
Did they go to the premiere of the movie?
No, we had the premiere yesterday at 1, which is I guess enough of a sleep-in for Snoop Dogg.
Oh yeah, Snoop Dogg plays Cousin It, right?
Yeah.
That's good casting. Snoop as Cousin It.
It's such great casting, but I have to say, just stole my thunder.
Oh,
my kids saw it. And he literally, his character, shows up in a pimped ride, and he gets out, and literally my 4-year-old lost her mind. She was like, I love the guy with the hair. And I was like, he's barely speaking. I said, your mother practiced this accent for 3 months, and he's your favorite character?
And he was high through the whole thing.
Yes.
Probably. Welcome back to the show, everybody. It's Charlize on Kimmel last night talking about her new movie, the animated Addams Family. She looks so good. Oh my goodness. Does she not look?
Always.
Always.
She doesn't Like age.
No,
at
she has the she just call it the Jennifer Lopez disease. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's not really a disease.
Berry,
condition. Yeah, she just aged backwards. Next in the dish, another person who doesn't age really, Jennifer Aniston, visited Howard Stern yesterday. Howard took a show to LA to open up their new studio. And Howard asked her the question that everybody wants to ask Jennifer Aniston, is there going to be a reboot of Friends? Look at this.
If I come up with some major dough for you, what would it take for me to get you back in that role?
I don't think, not much. I don't think, I honestly think we would love it. I really think there is an idea that if there is a reboot of the show, it won't be even close to as good as what it was. So why do it?
It would ruin it.
It would ruin it.
It would. We say it every single time we do a story about Friends and a Friends reboot. It would ruin it because it lived in its very specific time. You can't do better than that. You can't do it. And if you did bring them back, the scripts probably wouldn't be as good and people would be disappointed and it would ruin the legacy of the show possibly. Her visit to Howard comes after she had dinner with her former co-stars of Friends. Here's one more clip. Look at this.
We just had dinner this week. That's on Saturday.
The whole
night.
gang?
Yeah, the whole gang.
Everyone was there.
Everyone was there.
Why? Is that something that is unusual or?
No, it's just Schwimmer was in town and we all happened to have a window of time, so we all got together. So did we.
You really like them?
Oh my God, we laughed so hard.
No one in that crew annoyed you?
Not one.
Really?
Lightning in a bottle.
Where'd you guys have dinner? Where can you go?
Courts.
To
Courtney's.
At her house.
Mm-hmm.
Anything go down that you need to tell us?
No.
Did anyone get naked? No.
Nobody got naked. It was very civilized, but we just laughed a lot.
Do you feel like you're on the set of Friends again in a way?
We all miss it every day.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Every day. I believe, you can look for drama in a lot of places. I never believe the stories that they don't get along. I think it was one of the rare occurrences where an entire cast really did get along. And I think proof of that was when they were way ahead of the curve. If you guys remember this, they call it the Friends deal. When all of the Friends went to Warner Brothers, who owned the show, and demanded equal salary among all six of them. And that really set, no cast had really done that. There was always, a star, and then everyone else would be paid below that. But I think they really do have genuine affection for each other. I believe that. I don't think there's one that is kind of ostracized.
Right. I think she called it lightning in a bottle, and
yeah.
It's very true. I gotta ask, where was this show before Howard's? It wasn't in LA?
Oh, it's in New York. Howard does Baba Booey. Hi, Howard. But they do it in New York. But SiriusXM, who does broadcast Howard's show, they just opened a brand new studio facility in LA.
Because it looks very LA.
It is, and they're doing a whole week of shows. Jimmy Kimmel stopped by. Cool. Arnold Schwarzenegger was on yesterday, and Robert Downey Jr.
Really?
So yeah, it was a lot in one single show. It was really big. Cool. More just for you today. If it's a day that ends in Y, that means there's a new streaming service to tell you about. That's right. I had to think about that for a second. Anyway, two former high-powered. This could be good. Two former high-powered CEOs are launching a new service. I think we made fun of this service on the show like a month ago when we couldn't figure out what it was. It's called Quibi. Remember, we had to Google it live on the show? Now I'm not laughing so much. Because Meg Whitman, if that name sounds familiar, it should. She's a former bigwig at Hewlett-Packard. And Jeffrey Katzenberg, formerly of DreamWorks, and before that, he was at Disney. He ushered in the Disney Renaissance of '94. He was the one behind The Lion King, Aladdin, Beauty and the Beast. That guy. Well, they are putting things on the line for this new mobile-only startup. Now, the service will have its own original series diced up into short episodes. When I say short episodes, they're going to be 10 minutes or less. The content will range from scripted fictional series to news, sports, reality shows. Quibi's going to debut in April for $4.99 a month with ads and $7.99 a month without. Now, I saw CNN did a report on this, and at first, and I know we do not need another streaming service, but I thought, okay, you know what? If Meg Whitman's involved in Jeffrey Katzenberg, I'm going to watch this because I'm a big fan of Jeffrey Katzenberg for all the reasons I just outlined. It makes sense, and there was one line in the story that I want to tell you about that made me go, oh, they could be onto something. Jeffrey said that the reason it's only on mobile is He is going after all of those 5-minute periods, those 10-minute periods that all of us have during the day when we're in a line, when we're in a waiting room. We all have those little pockets of 5 minutes. He goes, that's the time he wants to go after. And he goes, and if we can go after them with premium content, like really, he signed up Steven Spielberg already. Big stars have already lined up, and the content's supposed to be beautiful. I got to tell you, I'm going to try this out for those reasons. What do you think?
I think it'll be interesting too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you mentioned it, like Trevor Noah.
Trevor
Anna
Noah's
Kendrick's in it. And they got some money from like Lionsgate, MGM. I mean, Disney, they've gotten money from these massive companies. It's like, must have something.
And they said you're going to be able to watch it vertical or horizontal. So it's made, again, it's not for the TV. It's for how people are watching entertainment now. It's going to be made just for mobile.
Well, yeah, especially that generation that's just one after me.
Yeah.
That's all they do is just kind of watch things on their phone this way.
Oh, the youngins that we know, they barely have cable. They watch everything on YouTube TV. I know people that watch this show live on YouTube TV. So, oh, by the way, welcome to all the people that get to watch us again. Hi.
Hi. My mom does.
Yeah. Welcome back, everybody.
Oh, hi, yeah.
Thanks for sticking with us. But anyway, I think this, people may laugh at this, but I think this is pretty brilliant. This is a unique streaming service.
Very.
Next up, I'm finally getting a chance to watch a new show on Netflix, recommended by several people. I will give credit where credit's due. Executive producer Jeff kept telling me every day, you have to watch Unbelievable on Netflix. Yeah. Now, I will tell you before we read anything more, the subject matter is a little strong. So if there are little ones watching, just know I'm not going to get down into it, but just know it's very serious subject matter. The show is inspired by real events, and it's about a teenager in Washington State who takes back her report of being raped, while 2 police detectives in Colorado investigate cases that could, maybe, might be connected. Here's a little bit of the trailer.
What if he knows stations don't talk to each other? As long as he only hits once in each town.
You could have detectives from 8 different departments investigating 8 identical rapes with no clue. They're all chasing the same guy.
Victims are all over the map. Old, young, different races, so he doesn't have a type.
Sure he does, women who live alone.
This guy is out there preying on the most vulnerable women he can find. Where is the outrage?
There's a lot of outrage, especially in episode 1. Merritt Wever, I'll talk about the actresses in a second. There's a lot of outrage. Here was the warning that my producer gave to me, and I will give to you. If episode 1 is a little difficult to watch, and it was for me. My friend Jen posted on Facebook it was hard for her to watch. When you see it, you'll know why, because it's very real. It's very in your face. All I will say is just kind of try to get through it and get to episode 2 and 3, because not only does it relax just a little with the intensity, it picks up, and then that's when Toni Collette is introduced. And you will meet Merritt Wever, who is, I never watched her in Nurse Jackie, but she is now one of my favorite actresses. I was not familiar with her. You will love her from the get-go. There are twists. If you are a fan of true crime podcast or shows, you will love this. You won't be able to figure out early on is this connected and how is this connected? And that's part of the beauty of this storytelling. You have to watch it. Have you seen it, Kendall?
No, but it looks a little bit like True Detective. That show have you seen
a little
that
bit?
I mean, sort of the same vibe of like it's really intense and then it starts to come together.
Yeah, I don't want to say lighter because that's not fair, but it's a little less intense than True Detective. True Detective got
Hey, I mean,
but
okay, so
but still
good to
brilliant.
know.
But you will love it. It is probably going to be one of my favorite shows of the season. It is enthralling. You want to watch the next one. Okay. All eight episodes of Unbelievable are available now on Netflix. Netflix, yeah. Not Quibi.
Not the other
Not
thing.
Quibi, not Hulu, not YouTube, not MySpace. It's Netflix. So
the
yeah.
MySpace just keeps ringing.
I know. I'm trying to bring it back. That and Paisley. Yeah. Still ahead, everybody. Alan Burstyn is one of our favorites of this season. He always is on Dancing with the Stars. His brother Gene will join us to talk about last night's episode. And then Kendall hits the gym to see if she can cut it as a kickboxing teacher. We'll be right back, everybody. Stay with us. Welcome back. Welcome back, everybody. Well, last night another dancer was eliminated on Dancing with the Stars. But before we tell you who got the boot, here's a clip of one of the front runners, the only one that matters. Hannah B. and Alan Burston doing the Paso Doble. Look at this. The pair obviously got one of the highest scores of the night and are moving on to next week. No big surprise. There would be a national outrage if they weren't. Here to help us break down last night's episode, Alan's brother and professional dancer, Gene Burston, everybody. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Okay. Let's talk about what is that? That's the Paso. What's that move that they did?
Yeah, they call that the Bunzarola.
The Bunzarola.
I don't name him, I just share it.
Gene, you made that up. No, that's not the Bunzarola. That is?
I wish it had another name, but that's
That is a horrible name, Gene. Okay, so technically, what are they doing? Like, she lays down and he spins her. What's?
Yeah.
Walk me technically through that.
That is a controlled fall.
That is it, really?
We use each other's body weight, and as she's slowly going towards the ground, you start the rotation, and that catches her when she hits the ground and starts spinning. I don't know if that made sense to you.
No,
but
it did. No.
For me.
Difficult, right? I mean,
it is difficult.
So the fact that she did it as a beginner, as a non-professional dancer, that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's a very hard move to do, and it's a very dangerous move because if you don't hit it at the right angle, you start getting bruises and other painful injuries.
I think the whole public has become basically dance professionals because of Dancing with the Stars. And what I mean by that is we now know terms. We hear Lynn and Bruno use terms of like, we want the feet on the ground. So for the Paso Doble, what's the most important thing? Is it the arm being stretched? Is it contact with the ground? What's key in the Paso Doble?
Yeah, so Paso Doble is a very different dance than all the others. It's considered a character and shape dance. So in this dance more than others, you need to have this fierce character, this attitude. It's basically the matador in his cape. You can choose who's who, but
he's so good. Do you watch? I mean, he's your brother for heaven's sake, but when you see him, do you just get uber proud? I mean,
yeah, I get more nervous, I think, watching than maybe he does.
Yeah. Oh, and she's good. Gene, she is really good with him. Yeah. And
I was so happy they're together.
Yeah, and they're still fighting off those rumors, Gene, that they're dating. I'm telling you, they're still fighting off those rumors. I'm telling you, are they dating, Gene?
Not yet.
Okay, not yet. Not yet. You heard it here. They're not dating yet. Let's move on. Let's move on to James Vanderbeek. Dawson's really good, Gene. They're doing the Quickstep.
Quickstep.
The same question for that I asked for the Paso. What's the key elements in the Quickstep, Gene?
So the Quickstep's very interesting because it's actually a very quick dance. And what you're gonna notice, because it's so fast, they have to be exactly on the same count with each other in every little step. For example, if you're doing a waltz, you have time to think, you can kind of feel where the other person is. Here you don't, you have to match every step with every beat, so it's very fast.
And he is, now you're a professional, he's good, isn't he?
He's a very good dancer. Very good dancer, yeah. He's a natural.
Yeah, because some people have it and some people, like me, just don't have the rhythm. Okay, let's move to Lauren Alaina, country star, the Foxtrot. Is this another quick dance, or is this one where you can kind of think about your steps?
This is one of the slower ones. So she gets to think here.
So is this one of those, again, I reference Lynn always talk, feet contact to the ground. Is this one where that becomes important?
It's very important because what you'll notice in this dance, from the dancer's point of view, you have a lot of heel leads, meaning you don't just step on the floor, you glide through the floor, through the heel.
Is that why you see the judges standing up like this because they're watching the feet, Gene?
Yeah, because certain moves have to have certain foot positions. So when you go forward from a down, you have to step with the heel. If you go forward from an up, you have to step with the toe.
Level of difficulty with the Foxtrot, is it a high level dance or are we mid-range as far as difficulty for a beginner?
It's different for everyone,
Yeah.
but because again, it's a very slow dance, so in slow dances, it's easier to see mistakes.
Oh, because a quick step, if you miss one, you can kind of correct yourself and not know. This one, it's more on display, am I right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let's move on to, Lamar Odom got eliminated last night. He got not a huge surprise, Gene, right? You're too nice of a guy to say yes, but it's not a huge surprise.
I wish all these people well. It's such a hard thing to jump into because none of these people are really dance trained. I know like Lamar looks like he has dance training.
Yeah. See, you're too nice. But yes, but yeah.
But so it's so incredible what they do and it's so impressive and their work ethic is amazing. They don't go in and just like, oh, I don't care how I do. They're actually trying really hard and they try to grasp all these concepts. So
because again, Gene, we were talking about your schedule. The schedule for them is crazy. They're working in the rehearsal studios for hours of the day. It's basically a full-time job for them during this process. So even if they're not the best, they're still working their butt off there. Okay, and Sean Spicer, Spicy is still hanging in there. I mean, I gotta tell you, I'm shocked that he's still in there. But he's doing it. He's doing it. You're working on something too. You and your wife are. I'm surprised you're here because you've been living in the studio.
That's right.
Because you guys are getting ready to do a competition, right?
We're getting ready to compete professionally again. And yeah.
Do you know how many dances in a typical competition do you have to do?
So we're going to be doing professional American rhythm, and it's 5 dances. And yeah, it's cha-cha, rumba, swing, bolero, and mambo.
I can't even do one of those. Anyway, give it up for Gene, everybody. Check out his dance studio, dancewithUsAmerica.com. He basically lives there. So if you go, you can see and you can sign up. That's right. Still ahead, everybody. We're tasting a new chocolate. It's all the rage. It's Ruby chocolate. But next, Kendall hits the gym for her latest 9 to 5. Can she cut it as a kickboxing instructor? We'll be right back. Stay with us, everybody. Thank you. Welcome back, my friends. Hope you're having a really good day. By the way, at the end of the show, Gene just taught Aaron and I how to do the bunzarella, so I'm going to spin Aaron at the end of the show. It's a job that definitely requires you to be fit and focused. Kendall recently visited Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping in Maple Grove to see if she can cut it as an instructor leading a kickboxing fitness class. Ladies and gentlemen, it's her latest. Kendall tries your 9 to 5.
Hey guys, I'm in Maple Grove at Farrell's because Melody told me that I should come teach kickboxing class. Tell me a little bit about Extreme Body Shaping.
We're based off of kickboxing and strength training. We do cardio hit training, working with people's cardio, and then we also build muscle and burn body fat.
Does this kind of work out like for everybody?
We're very beginner friendly. We assign everybody a coach. They can ask them any questions that they have. We can make sure that we keep them dedicated and teach them lifelong habits that will last their entire life.
I'm really sorry if you lose any members over this, but I'm about to learn how to teach a class. Pray for me. I've never taken a kickboxing class. Give me some, like, what's a jab?
Twist and throw that arm out, jab, and then twist and throw the cross. Oh, but you want to start on the right side.
Jab.
Now twist the other way. Cross.
Boom.
Perfect. Nice job. Now to do a back fist, you're going to go ahead. You're going to step through with your left foot.
What? Oh,
Put your hands up at guard, and you're going to whip that bag around, come back, and take it on the other side.
Yeah.
You
okay.
got it.
Yep.
Jab, cross, step through, twist, and take it to the other side. Shift your foot and take that round into the bag. Drop it back down.
Oh, jeez Louise.
Make sure you have boom. Got it. She's a pro.
Casual. Okay, so now I know all the things to teach the class. Right. Yeah. This is great. here we go. Okay, I am going to die today, which means I'm going to teach your class. You guys should burpee. Yes, go. Burping's fun. I am not doing that. I don't know if this is what you normally do, but how about a right, shoot, right, jab, left, cross. Oh my God, that made sense to you. You guys are scaring the you-know-what out of me. I can't get out of this circle. This is a new one. I came up with it. Ready? Bend and snap, hit. Bend and snap, hit. Snap, hit. Bend and snap. Left, cross, and a back fist. Back fist. With the plie, tendu, plie, battement. Go. Tendu, plie, Snow angels? I feel like snow angels. Do you guys do Shavasana? That's a thing. And now, nap. They're not napping. With that, I'm out. Oh.
That was sensational.
Thank you.
I like the snow angel. That's my favorite. Okay, and I know they're here today, so I want to just ask you, act like they're not here because I want the truth.
Okay.
You go to these fitness places.
Yeah.
And they're always, they're good for beginners. Really? Like,
Truly, there were people of all levels there, and it was.
I'm intimidated by that.
I mean, full disclosure, it was an open invite of like, hey, this is me teaching. But everybody that was there was seriously everybody.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Every body type, every physicality, every
And the
level.
team that's there was so energetic and excited and very willing to work with people. I mean, we obviously had a lot of fun with it.
Yeah.
But I had a ton of fun. I wish I actually lived in Maple Grove. I don't live anywhere near there because I would go because it was a really fun, energetic atmosphere that I was terrible at teaching.
We'll open one near your house. That's right. Thanks to Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping in Maple Grove. If you live near Maple Grove, go to fxbmaplegrove.com for more information. Still ahead, the Truffle Ladies back. We're tasting the newest chocolate that is all the rage these days when we return. Back after this. All the rage. Believe it or not, there's a new chocolate hitting the scene these days. The scene. It's called Ruby Chocolate. And who better to help us do a taste test than our very own Truffle Lady herself from Just Truffles? It's Kathleen, everybody. Welcome back. Kathleen, I'll tell you, Kathleen has been with us since season 1 of the show. And she takes this as a compliment. When you're referred to in planning meetings, you're referred to as Crazy Truffle Lady. We love you. Because you're hysterical. Are we booking Crazy Truffle Lady this week? Yeah, okay, there we go. So, you look great.
Thank you.
You look sensational. You're aging backwards like Jennifer Lopez. So, let's talk,
Yeah, but a little bit larger than Jennifer.
Okay, let's talk about Ruby Chocolate.
Okay.
What is it?
It's actual chocolate. There's 3 types of cocoa beans.
Okay.
Okay. Barry Callebaut, which is a Belgian chocolate company, has decided that they're going to sort those beans out separate.
Okay.
And it's a process they won't tell anybody. They've been experimenting with it since 2004. It's finally come out in 2017.
Wow.
And what they do is they take the beans. They have to pick the beans. They have to literally hand sort the beans.
Okay.
And they pick the ones that are the ruby beans. And then they will let them be fermented for up to 3 days, and then they stop that process.
So it is kind of like a wine. I mean, there are different varieties of wine, and it's all about the processing of the wine.
Right.
The same is true for chocolate.
Yes, and
fascinating.
What they do with this, though, is, and it's kind of a sweet and spicy. No, I don't want you to do that yet.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I will tell you, Jason.
What did I tell? Why do you think she has that nickname? Yeah, go ahead. Okay, go ahead. Continue.
They treat it with like citric acid, so it's got a like sweet and sour taste to it.
Okay.
Some of the chocolate snobs say the same thing could be come up with white chocolate, milk chocolate, and raspberries.
Okay.
So, but how I want you to, you're going to taste that one last.
Okay.
So I want you to just take a little bit of the dark.
Okay. And, because I'm working my way up to this. Okay.
Yes, yes. Remember? No, no, you don't chew it.
What do you want me to do?
I want you to melt it and get in your taste buds. How many times do I have to tell you?
Okay, they're melted.
It's worse than a child.
I know.
Okay, drink some water.
Next, milk.
Milk.
Okay.
So you can taste the differences.
This show's only an hour though, so I'm just trying. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Okay.
I love milk. It's my favorite.
I know it is.
And white. Now, why am I doing this again? All kidding aside.
So, because you've tasted this one, the dark, and gotten the textures and taste of that. Then you taste the difference in the milk, and now you're tasting the difference in the white, and then
now,
you're gonna.
Okay, wish we had a little drum roll. Thank you. Okay. I like that.
It's a different taste. Now, what we did is we made a pomegranate.
I got to describe it. I have hints of raspberry, and yeah, I really, really, really like that.
Well, what we did is we made
a little
pomegranate truffle out of it.
Oh.
Oops.
Okay. Oh, look at you cutting that open. Show that. Let's put it
So
in the
this is.
Oh, look who's here.
Yeah. This is what it looks like on the inside.
Speaking of sharks circling a boat, yeah.
Try that.
Try that. Eat that, because we only have like 30 seconds. Okay. Well, anything else you want to spotlight for the Halloween season?
Well, on November 2nd, we're one of the pro-sponsors of the Chocoholic Frolic on Harrod Island.
I love that name. Okay, I love that.
And there'll be chocolate throughout the run, and then there's chocolate at the end. And if you are in the run and you bring your number, you get 10% discount at the shop.
Look at that.
And it's the Angel Network.
Angel Network. We'll put a link when we put up the segment for you.
That's true.
Give it up for my good friend Kathleen, everybody.
And we have truffles for everybody. Oh, wait, one more.
What?
Pumpkin time's out.
Yeah.
We got the pumpkin truffles out.
We're gonna eat that in the next segment. And we're giving you truffles. We're giving you truffles. Head to justtruffles.com. We'll be right back. Stay with us, everybody. We have a little, and I can't believe, I really enjoy that. Welcome back, everybody. You have friends watching in Mexico, right?
Yeah. Just say hi to. I was going to say hi to Brian and Dean.
Hi, Brian and Dean. Welcome. Hi, guys. Thanks. Hi. We have people watching all over the country and all over the world. What are these called? We just ate these. These are.
Those are a pumpkin pleasure.
How did you like those?
It's so good. It tastes like the filling on a pumpkin pie. So like most of the pumpkin pie, but just with chocolate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were really good, and I don't even like pumpkin stuff. Again, for more information, all you have to do is go to our Facebook page. We'll post this a little bit later. And support local. Support local. Just Truffles, everybody. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back. More chocolate when we return. Yeah. I don't always love pumpkin stuff, but that's really good. Welcome back.
What?
How's that chocolate girl? How's that? How you doing over there?
I mean, I might have lost
She
a
may
piece
have dropped
in the
already
chair.
like 3 pieces of chocolate onto her dress,
really
onto
little.
her chair. We
Yeah.
can't take, as they say, we can't take you anywhere.
No, this is why we can't have nice things.
I know, but it's so good, isn't it?
It is so
That
good.
ruby chocolate is good.
I know. I saved it for
Oh, and there you go again.
Jason,
We have to get
I
you
just
like
gotta
a
eat
big
it
like
faster.
crab eating bib or something for these
Yeah,
segments.
Can it say Jason Show?
Exactly. We'll get you a Jason Show bib. Tomorrow, creative and simple Halloween craft ideas you can make with the kiddos. Plus, producer Ted takes a taste of the new foods coming to the Excel Energy Center for this year's Wild Season. That is tomorrow. But right now, if you're watching and you're a kid that's being bullied, you go out there and be yourself, because nobody can tell you you're doing it wrong. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Follow us on social media. Get tickets and come see us. Have a great day.